used to this. Um, so, um, just being like the past 365 days, or 300, actually 305 and a quarter days. Um, I'm gonna show you guys some scores that I've gotten throughout this whole entire year. I hope you guys really do enjoy because I really like making these. Um, let's get started. We're gonna start with half masks. Um, that are over here. Um, this is one of the half masks that I got, and this one is actually really hard to find. If you try and look for one, you'll be surprised at how hard it is to find. Cause really, it is hard as hell to find. It took me a couple years to find one, even in this condition. You know, somebody did offer me one. I did not want to trade, cause this person knows who he is, but he had a he had it where it was broken right here. I think yeah, it was like it was right here. The strap holder was broken. So there was almost no chance of me wearing it unless I glued it, and I don't really feel like gluing a mask with super glue because super glue is super powerful and it can rot through things, and I just don't want to take the chance. I know vinyl is plastic, but it's like, if I ruin the mask and if I ruin the paint, what's the point? So I found this. It's like $30. I didn't really care. I could have bid on it. I probably would have won, but because really nobody really collects this. Um, yeah, you know, I could have won the bid. The bid was only at like $14, and it had like 3 days left. But I didn't want to wait 3 days. I wanted to buy it and him to just ship it as soon as possible. Now we're gonna look at some scores from January of 2020 to these scores are from January 2020 to now. Okay. These two I actually got the same day because these two I got on Christmas. There's this one. I'm not really a big fan of this one. Now, you guys are probably going to say, oh, I thought that was a fake mask. This is a different one. This is not the same one. I believe this is what they were trying to rip off of as well with the nose. Maybe, but I don't know because it's like this mask is so new. Maybe, there's a bunch of things that goes into my mind, like maybe they wanted to embrace the parody that they had back then, or maybe, that mask was one of theirs, and they just had a take off from that one. Because you do gotta admit, it does look a lot alike. It really does. It looks a lot alike. It looks almost identical to that one, except you could see, like, in the eyes are smaller. The nose is definitely smaller, but it still protrudes like that mask. And, the mouth shape is still the same. Like it looks like the knockoff if it is a knockoff. So I'm kind of wondering, could there be like a link relation in this? Like, what's the link relation in this mask with that mask? Because they look so similar. They really do. This just looks like a smaller version of that mask. And I also got this one the same day. Now, people might recognize this. It's just a RIP skull. It's a regular RIP skull. Just says Eastern Unlimited, blah, blah, blah. Eastern Unlimited Inc. Made in China. Now, how you could tell the difference between a regular one and, this one is a pretty easy tellability, if that makes sense. I'll get to that in a second. Then there is this one. I got this in March of last year. And I was really excited when I found this because I had my other one. And I was actually looking for this one in another video. And this is what I was talking about. This is a zombie. Super damaged, you know, the back constantly rips. If you try and put it on. Eye mesh, gone. Other than that, pretty decent condition. You know, I know I said it's in rough shape, but it is kind of in rough shape. Like, you know, this part is ripped pretty far, and it's not even ripped on the seam. You know, so, then we have this mask, which I got 2 of them, because one of them didn't fit me, and I wanted to get one that was not as clean, so I got this one. And the funny thing is, I bought my other one in a lot. Okay, I did. I bought my other one in a lot with a boogie, which I will show you what that is if you don't know what that is. I bought it with a boogie, and they both costed the exact same. You know, like, seriously. Then there's this one, which is completely beat up. You know, that's a thing. It's happening. You know, all this chew crap. You know, it sucks. And there's also this rated mark, but I knew about all of this stuff when I bought it. It was $50, but I was like, you know what? It's a super damaged mask. If I wash the cotton out, I could most likely wear it. So I did wash out the cotton, and I am able to wear it. So that's cool. Then this one is one of my favorites. Actually, I'm not going to lie. This is one of my favorite scores from last year. A Generation 2 Fantastic Era Grin. Now, why do I like this so much? Because in this era of Fantastics, they had a certain type of vinyl where instead of being super hard, they were super flimsy. Like, look at this. Look at this. Alright. Now, not all Gen 1s were hard, and I know people were going to correct me in the comments about that. I'm not saying all of them were, but a lot of them were. That's my point. I also got this at a thrift store. That was pretty cool. This is not a Fantastic. This is a Fearsome. This is the orange grin I was talking about last video. Did you guys see that? I don't know if y'all saw that. Weird. Anyways, I also found this at a thrift store too. There was a lot. I'm not even gonna lie and joke around about this. There was a lot of polyester shredded things. Sadly, this year we did not find anything cotton, which is unusual as hell because we usually you will find at least a Scream mask, you know, and it was even getting kind of difficult to find a Scream mask. You know, I did find one Scream mask that in particular that I liked. It was the Cryptic Gauze. I traded that, but I got something better. This is another polyester shredded thing I got from the thrift store. I believe my mom paid $2 for it, I think. Well, actually, I paid for it, but my mom bought it. So I don't know how much I paid for it. It was like a $2 or something like that, but there was also a sale. But yeah, bought this at this store, and I was like, man, I wish it was cotton shrouded. Like, damn, I wish it was cotton. And, lo and behold, maybe a couple weeks later, I found a cotton shrouded version on eBay, and that looks like this. I forgot there is a piece of tape on the back of my phone. I completely forgot about that. Wow. Well, okay, I'll make sure to take that off. Okay. How did it? Okay. Here we go. That is the vampire. Now, as I told you guys in the last video, there were a couple issues with it, like spotting. There's a brown spot right there. There's some spotting on the mask, spotting on the nose right there, spotting on the head. The shroud is coming off in some parts. He didn't show that in the photos. I'm not really mad about it. What's done is done. I should have asked for more pictures. It is somewhat my fault because I do take responsibility for purchasing this. I do. I take responsibility for purchasing this without asking for more photos or closer up photos. And I do realize I could ultra bright this, but I don't want to. Main reason is I don't know how it's going to affect this. Also, vinyl texture. Very squishy. This one I got in March in a trade, which you're actually going to find ironic, because I traded a green Sarah Spook, which I did tell you guys that I had the last video, and I traded an orange Fearsome Grin and an Asus. So 3 masks that all in total I paid like maybe $30-something for, like maybe $35. Possibly at max 36. Cause the two that I had, or no, I paid like $31 or something. The two other ones, the green Sarah Spook and the Asus, I got at a thrift store. One was $2.99, one was $1.99, and yeah. So yeah. Anyways, this is something else I got. This is my MK shelf. I got this. Basically, this was the start off to my MK collection. I didn't have any MK stamp masks until this one. Oh, God, that's creeping me out. The vampire is creeping me out. Yeah, so there's that. This is the MKRP skull I was talking about. As you can see, the R is corrected, on the original. This is more towards that way, and it doesn't make a perfect RIP. So yeah. MK Boogie, also got that this year. Got this. Well, I got this last year in October. Got this last year. I got this last year as well from Doug. Thank you, Doug. I said that like an absolute douche. I found this. Now, if you guys didn't know, I think I did post a video on it. I was looking for another one of these to replace this one right here, why did I want to replace this? Well, first off, as you can see, big noticeable hole in the shroud. Not very, it's not in very good condition. There's a big 199 stain in the forehead. So when I found this, it was absolutely amazing. I'm like, dude, I've been looking for like a year to get one of these. And this one has perfect vinyl consistency, too, This is the RIP skull I was talking about in the last video. This I actually got for $60, along with 2 half-mask screams, and one RIP skull, and another polyester shrouded skull. But this was a cotton shrouded one of these, and that is really hard to find. It's really hard to find RIP skulls that are cotton shrouded, and when you do find them, they are usually very, very, very pricey. I've asked several people if I could buy one from them, because this one, it was so damaged when I got it that, like the tassels were almost completely off. And, yeah. And then we got my pink Tate, one of my lovely, lovely gems. So, a little quick story about this one is that I was scrounging eBay one day. I looked at Fantastic Faces every single day. This was when COVID, was initially, this was before COVID became a big, huge thing in America. And, they were selling masks like crazy, but, there were never any pinks that would pop up. There was a pink Fantastic... Let me flip the camera. There was a pink Fantastic Tate that did pop up months before I got that one. Alright, there was a Fantastic Pink Tate that popped up before that one. It was a Gen 2. It did have a cotton shroud. I should have just jumped the gun and paid the $86 freaking dollars. And, if I would have found that, there's so many things, I could have possibly not had that one, but I would have had the Gen 2, which is more rare. There's only one out there that's known right now. I gave my mom my pink Fearsome Faces Tate. I got that after I got that, so, yeah. But I was scrounging eBay, and I had just, literally 4 hours before, I actually checked again to find that, I looked all over the place. I couldn't find any Fantastics. I was so upset, so sad. Then that pops up. It popped up literally minutes after I had went on there, after I had searched on eBay to try and find a Fantastic Faces that I could possibly buy. And, that ends up happening, so I was pretty happy about it. $60 is what I paid for that, and that's probably some of the best $60 I've spent, because people, they've been finding them recently, but they've been finding them at, thrift stores and everything like that, or, Facebook Marketplace, and they're nowhere near me. So it's I'm lucky I found it when I did, because if I didn't, somebody could have bought it and I would have never gotten one. No, I was just waiting for the perfect opportunity. Alright, now I'm going to show my other bits. My green grin. Okay. Now, originally, I wanted this to be the last mask I got. Because the green grin is the most common green. If anybody says differently, you are really dumb. Because there's green grins on the internet right now that you could purchase for $127. Okay. Green grins. Fantastics. Teeth, the perfect condition one. Another zombie. That's not what I had. That's not what I found this year. This was actually my original. This is my first cotton shrouded mask. That's what I got this year. All right. Now I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of something different. Something that people probably really don't know about all that much. That was really, really weird. Alright. So you guys I'm gonna stay on here for a little bit, but I'm honestly gonna go. There's Marley man. See you later, Marley boy. Alright? See you later, my guy. Alright, behave. Guys, there was just way too much shit going on. Like, I cleaned my mirror before I left to go take care of my nephew. And like, there were finger marks going down the mirror. I'm like, what? Like, how is there finger marks going down the mirror, you know, when I just freaking cleaned that goddamn mirror? Now, I'm not gonna lie, there has been. You guys hear that too, right? I'm just go crazy, am I?